Hello everybody, welcome back to the LMC channel. I'm your host Liam, and, yeah, better late than never, I guess. The Super Mario Bros. Movie is one of the most highly successful animated movies of all time. And as a huge Super Mario fan, I felt as if I had to talk about this film and give my opinion on it. I know I'll probably say some things that every other YouTuber has said about this film, but again, at the end of the day, this is my opinion. So let's talk about the Super Mario Bros. Movie. When the Super Mario movie was first announced back in December 2017, I immediately freaked out over the film. I've been wanting a film adaptation based on the Super Mario Bros. For years. Of course, Super Mario is infamous for having a terrible video game adaptation, so the fact that it was going to be an animated movie was a step in the right direction, as I feel that Mario works better animated than live action. The animation studio that was handling this film would be Illumination, a studio that has created a lot of famous franchises like Despicable Me and Sing. They have a terrible reputation online for creating generic cookie-cutter movies that don't try to create a good story. So, when it was announced that they would be working on a Mario film, the internet freaked out. Though for me, I was okay. With them creating a Mario movie, I thought that Illumination's films were beautifully animated. And that led me to think that they were pretty expensive films to make. Boy, was I wrong. So a few years go by, and in an infamous September 2021 Nintendo Direct, Mario creator Shigeru Miyamoto came up and presented the cast for the Super Mario Bros. Movie, with a lot of people laughing or getting angry at the voice cast, though at the time we didn't know what the Mario characters were going to sound like. So a year goes by, and the first trailer for the film comes out on October 6, 2022, to mixed results. The elephant in the room being Chris Pratt as Super Mario, and while people didn't like it, I didn't mind it and was still pretty skeptical about the product. A few trailers came out, some promotional material hyping up the movie, and the film finally came out on April 5th, 2023. Yeah, I thought the film was okay. It's basically a standard kids film. At the end of the day, the only people that will appreciate this film are Mario fans like myself and kids. It's no wonder why critics hated it. I mean, it's not the first time a popular franchise has been hated by critics. But I digress. The plot of this movie is about Bowser stealing the superstar. Mario and Luigi, two plumbers from Brooklyn, get sent to the Mushroom Kingdom. Luigi gets kidnapped by Bowser. Mario and Peach team up to head to the Jungle Kingdom to get the Great Khan Army. And Toad is there as well. The three get to the Jungle Kingdom, where in order to get the army, Mario has to fight Donkey Kong. Mario wins the fight, and all of the Khans, along with Mario, Peach, and Toad, drive on Rainbow Road to get to the Mushroom Kingdom. Bowser finds them and launches a surprise attack, causing the Great Khan Army and Peach to get captured by Bowser. Mario and Donkey Kong get eaten by a giant eel. Bowser forces Peach to marry him, and all hope seems lost, but then Mario and Donkey Kong escape the eel and climb up to Bowser's castle, and Mario and Donkey Kong save everybody. All of our heroes and Bowser get transported to Brooklyn, where Mario and Luigi use the superstar to defeat him and put Bowser in a jar, and thus, the world is saved. I went as fast as possible to fly through the story because at this point you've probably already seen the film, but yeah, it's nothing really too groundbreaking. I mean, it is a Mario story. I'm not expecting Citizen Kane or Shawshank Redemption. I just want to enjoy watching some Mario. There is terrible pacing in this film. For its 1 hour 32 minute runtime, the film flies by, and I feel as if the film should have been longer. An additional 10 to 20 minutes would have been nice to pace out some scenes. With the characters, I'm not going to spend too much time. Everyone knows who Mario is. I like that his character never gives up and he pushes himself to get the job done, which is what I like about Mario. He never quits. Luigi is still timid and scared of a lot of things. Peach is brave and wants to protect her kingdom. Toad, there's not much in the film to flesh his character out. Donkey Kong has a big ego, and Bowser really stole the show. They got his character down to a T, a dangerous threat who is very funny in trying to achieve his goals. That's Bowser for ya! Speaking of which, I should probably talk about the voice cast for this film. You know, when the film's cast was first announced, people had some worries, but in the end, I felt as if the actors did a pretty good job, all things considered. Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Keegan-Michael Key, Seth Rogen, even though I know he didn't really care for this film, Kevin Michael Richardson, and Sebastian Maniscalco aren't the people I would cast in this movie, but you know, they did a pretty good job with their roles, all things considered. Especially Chris Pratt, whose voice for Mario was hated at first, but made a complete 180 when the movie came out, and I very much liked his performance as Mario. Fred Armisen, on the other hand, as Cranky Khan, is okay. His voice sounds more like that guy at my local deli rather than some cranky old geezer. But the two roles that were amazing were Jack Black as Bowser and Charlie Day as Luigi. Both actors did an amazing job translating their characters onto the big screen. Jack Black giving this low vocal range for Bowser, and Charlie Day, well, I've been watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia for a long time now, and I felt that his role was perfect for Luigi. There's also a lot of side characters who I thought were pretty cool. The penguins from Super Mario 64, the great General Koopa, Luma Lee, the psychotic Luma who I didn't really care for, but was played by the director's own daughter, so I thought that was cute. Charles Martinet making a cameo as the guy who looks like Mario's old design. Foreman Spike is back. Diddy, Dixie, and Chunky Kong. Mario's family? I've been wanting to see Mario's extended family for years, and here they are. They really helped flesh out Mario as a character, with Charles Martinet playing Mario's father. In the end, they all did an amazing job at their roles. I like the power-ups in this movie and how they play a role in this film. The Super Mushroom, Super Leaf, Mini Mushroom, Ice Flower, and Cat Bell all appeared in the film, and they were all great to see on the big screen. Funnily enough, Mario doesn't get a Fire Flower in this movie, which is weird because the Fire Flower is probably the most well-known power-up Mario can get. I like the fact that Peach is from another world and how they are hinting at future Mario movies with this line.
There's a huge universe out there with a lot of galaxies.
The settings for this film are beautiful and amazing to look at. The Mushroom Kingdom, Jungle Kingdom, and Rainbow Road. I love how they look. I especially love that one segment where it's sunset and the Koopas are riding towards Mario and company. I just think it's very appealing to look at. Mario movie has so many references to Mario, Donkey Kong, and Nintendo in general. The pizza shop the bros hang out at is called Punch Out Pizza. There's a Hanafudu shop, which were cards Nintendo produced back in the day. The Balloon Kid from Balloon Fight makes an appearance. A Pikmin statue. Mario plays Kid Icarus on the NES. All neat little references I thought were cool. The soundtrack is great and has a lot of nice Mario references. Koji Kondo helped out with Brian Tyler, and they did some amazing work. Most of the Mario songs in the film are songs from the original Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 3, and Super Mario World. However, there were a few songs that I heard that were from other Mario games, such as Super Mario Odyssey's Luncheon Kingdom, Bowser's song from Bowser's Fury, and Super Mario Kart's Rainbow Road. Even the Super Mario Bros. Rap from the Super Mario Bros. Super Show was in the film. I never thought there would be another day where Nintendo acknowledged the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. The DK rap was in it, but the best song was hands down Peaches. When the first trailer dropped, Jack Black hinted that Bowser would have a musical number in this film, and while I don't think this is what he was talking about, I'm just gonna say it was. Peaches is such a good song because it shows how over the top and funny Bowser can be when it comes to his love for Princess Peach. Speaking of funny moments, there are a lot of funny moments in this film that got me to laugh.
And when she sees this star, oh, ho, 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 wedding bells.
Well, what if she says no?
Alright, I think I covered everything about this film that I love. Now it's time for me to complain. One of the biggest flaws that this film has is it separates Mario and Luigi for most of the film, which really sucks because their dynamic works so well. I just hope for a sequel, Mario and Luigi are together. The post-credit scene is okay. It teases Yoshi, and I would get excited, but we already seen a bunch of Yoshis earlier in the film, so it's not really that exciting.
To bring up the two Sonic movies for a second, when Tails and Shadow were shown off in the mid-credits scene for those movies, people freaked out. With Yoshi, not so much. The penguins don't use the star against Bowser. What, are they stupid?
Mario and Donkey Kong are set up to have a rivalry in the film. It really doesn't go anywhere. They have a fight that gets interrupted by the two finding a rocket barrel and blasting out of the eel. And just like that, they make up. Mario and Toad barely talk to each other, even though Toad calls Mario his best friend. Again, more time would have helped this film, and they could have easily done a much better job. But at the end of the day, Super Mario Bros. Movie was okay. Now, don't get me wrong, I still love the film for what it was, but it could have been so much better. If this film came out 8 to 10 years ago, I would be singing a different song. Though I would say I had a childlike wisdom with this review, though I am way out of the target demographic for this film. I still enjoyed it for what it was, an excellent Super Mario Bros. Movie, just as good as the 1986 film and leagues better than the 1993 film. And with the rumored trilogy on the way and a Zelda movie by Illumination, it shows that Nintendo and Illumination aren't giving up their partnership anytime soon.
Just like what Luigi said in the movie.
That is cinema.
Well, I think that covers about everything. My name is Liam. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to do that thing that every other YouTuber tells you to do.
And I'll see you guys next time.